This episode was fun to research and write. I got a little chatty though, so I hope it's not too long. And I hope you enjoy it. Alrighty, let's have a look. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for October 8th. October 8th is the 281st day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 282nd in leap years, with 84 days remaining to the end of the year. Alrighty, today's word is erasion. Erasion. Different from Eurasian. Erasion is a noun that means the act of erasing. Some example sentences could be, over time, the constant foot traffic led to the gradual erasion of the once clear markings on the stone floor. Or, the erasion of the ancient mural left the wall bare and unremarkable. Or, he worked meticulously on the erasion of pencil marks from the canvas, ensuring no trace remained. The term erasion also has a use in medicine where it refers to the scraping away of tissue, especially bone. Ouch. Erasion is formed by a combination of the word erase plus the suffix ion, eon, indicating that it is the action or condition of erased or having been erased. I don't have a specific date range for the word erasion, but it wouldn't be unreasonable to think erasion probably has a first known use date in the late 1600s to early 1700s. Erasion. Today's word erasion was suggested by YouTube viewer at ddally8851. Thanks, ddally. And if you have a word you'd like us to examine in this Word of the Day segment, drop it in the comments. We'll get it on the list and check it out. And with that, one of the founding fathers of the United States, John Hancock, was born on January 23, 1737 in Braintree, Massachusetts. He was certainly involved in the politics of his time, serving as governor of Massachusetts, president of the Continental Congress, and president of the Massachusetts Provincial Congress, some of those more than once. He's particularly remembered for his large and stylish signature on the United States Declaration of Independence, such that the term John Hancock has become synonymous, in the United States at least, for one's signature. John Hancock passed away on October 8, 1793, at the age of 56. I love the story of Ping Bodie. This is his birthday, October 8, 1887. He was a baseball player who acquired the name Ping after the sound it made when his bat hit the ball. Love that sound. He was actually of Italian descent, born Francesco Stefano Pizzolo. He took the name Bodie after a town in California with that name where he'd lived once. He's credited with inspiring other up-and-coming young Italian Americans to pursue their dreams of being baseball players. He played for various MLB teams for about 10 years, and when he retired from baseball, he got a regular job as an electrician on movie lots, mostly for Universal Studios. I first heard of Ping Bodie in a folksy little news item about that time he competed against an ostrich named Percy in a spaghetti eating contest. Bodie won when Percy passed out after the 11th plate of pasta. Ping Bodie lived to the age of 74. This is the birthday of Harmon Dobson, born October 8, 1913 in Wayne, Oklahoma. He was accepted to university to study journalism, but returned home to help the family during the Great Depression. After that, he became an iron worker and did all sorts of interesting work. In the mid-century, he went into business with a partner with the idea of opening a burger joint that made a hamburger so big you'd have to hold it in both hands. Whataburger. In 1950, he was granted the trademark Whataburger and opened the first location across from Del Mar College in Corpus Christi. Now Whataburger is in many states across the U.S. I've talked about Whataburger before. Mr. Dobson married in 1955, had some children, and built Whataburgers. Harmon Dobson also loved to fly and was an avid pilot. That's why we see the Flying W logo on the Whataburgers. Sadly, Mr. Dobson perished in a plane crash in 1967 at the age of 53. In a postscript, he left his business to his wife, Grace. She was encouraged by some to sell the company, but she wanted to keep it in the family. Grace ran the business until her death in 1993, and son Tom Dobson now runs the company. In case you can't tell, I'm a Whataburger fan. Thank you, Harmon Dobson. We bless your memory. And we can't forget Frank Herbert. This is the birthday of American journalist, photographer, and author Frank Herbert, born October 8, 1920 in Tacoma, Washington. He wrote the Dune saga, and you may have heard of the movie Dune, which was based on the book Dune. Love that movie, by the way. We recently watched the original Dune, released in 1984. I've watched it dozens of times and could watch it as many more. And then we watched Dune Part 2. Great stuff. Frank Herbert wrote in the genre of science fiction as part of the New Wave literary movement and lived to the age of 65. Today's song is Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler. This song began its second of 4 weeks in the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 on October 8, 1983. It was the biggest hit of the Welsh singer's career, and the song's author, Jim Steinman, said that he wrote Total Eclipse of the Heart to be a showcase for Ms. Tyler's voice, and I'd say he succeeded. Interesting point, during the solar eclipse of August 21st in 2017, Bonnie Tyler performed Total Eclipse of the Heart live aboard a Royal Caribbean cruise ship. Total Eclipse of the Heart, #1, August 8th, 1983. Link in the description. Now we have a playlist of episodes for this day in history, as well as a playlist of single subjects called There's a Word for That, and I'll leave links to those playlists for you. Alrighty, outtakes are coming up next. Over time, the once clear foot traffic. Over time, the constant work. In the mid-century, when he went into business partner, published, we don't call that published, we call it released. The song's author, The song's author, and I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with the link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Alrighty, back to work. I think we got it this time.